Within this world of IoT, the Internet of Things, Intel's looking at how we develop next generation systems to pull together the things in the Internet of Things to kind of create insights for retailers and help them compete versus the pressures of online retailing. As we know, the brick and mortar retailers are struggling on the high street, so anything we can do to give them systems to help them with actionable insights and help them to make more money from the retailer that gets in through the door is a good thing for retailers. So the Ignition Lab brings together a whole wealth of different partners that are addressing the opportunities in the retail space for Internet of Things applications.
What we are doing with Intel's technology, with IoT technology here in this lab, is we are demonstrating what fashion retailer can benefit from the technology in offering extremely great customer services. You know, fashion shoppers are spoiled from the internet with real-time data, are items available. When they go to a physical store, to the offline sales, all these things doesn't exist. But with the retail technology, with IoT in a fashion store and our software, we're building exactly the same services that the shoppers are really happy.
So we're using Intel RealSense technology and a RealSense camera to actively perform object recognition. So we're able to recognize a product a customer is holding up to the camera, and then we're able to show them content that is appropriate for that object. So in this case here, we're showing wine, where customer can hold up a bottle of wine, and it will then show them appropriate content for that. So it will suggest perhaps food that would go with it. Now, that is linked to the stock sensors that we have here. So they're able to say, ooh, I see you've held up a bottle of red wine. A particular steak would go very well with that. And it's able to say, our stock sensors say we have that in aisle 35.
So we have a retail sensor platform, which is an RFID based system that helps retailers track their inventory in store. And obviously if a retailer can tell where product is at the right time, at the right place, then that can be hugely beneficial for them.
RFID in fashion retail is nothing new, but what is coming new with the Intel technology, that this is now fully automated. We are using the retail sensor platform, the RSP. It's in the ceiling, you can't see it, but it's like RFIDs everywhere, so we can take data with no humans involved. It's always online, it's always real time, it is always there. It's like Wi-Fi, so we can gather data at the right moment in time.
There's so much that's been actually written about sort of the demise of the high street. And I think it is. I think physical retailers have been really quite slow at adapting to what's happening in e-commerce. And I think suddenly that there is this realization that this isn't some small little brother that's going to be sort of on the sideline. This is going to be an ever increasing monster. Retail has to adapt. It needs to behave in really very similar ways to online, but how can it do that in the real world? And that is really through data and through automation and actually understanding how things happen and how can they then respond to that really rather quickly.